Video log July 2, 2024 at 4:16 p.m. The skies are blue. The air is sweet. The gentle breeze through the leaves. It could not be a more perfect day. That's unless you don't know what is to come in less than 24 hours, because according to the weather people, in less than 24 hours we will start experiencing the effects of this great storm named Beryl. Yeah, so I was saying, boy, this needs to be captured, because interestingly, Leila and Zahra were learning about hurricanes at school. So from June started, they knew it was a hurricane season, and they kept on saying, Daddy, hurricane coming tomorrow? Is a hurricane coming tomorrow? Every day, is a hurricane coming tomorrow? And like, no guys, it's a hurricane season, but it just doesn't happen like that. It cannot just drum up a hurricane, and it just doesn't happen all the time. But here we are, and Beryl it has Jamaica's attention, I can tell you that. If yesterday they were kind of, oh no, so no storm not come, the news this morning had us expecting a category 5 hurricane. It's now a category 4 as at 4 p.m. on July 2. But you don't know what it will be at the point where it makes landfall or comes closest by Jamaica. It has been an extremely hot day, but you would never know that a hurricane is coming based on just how calm everything is. Then one of Tina's fears is that all her mangoes that are doing so well and getting so big may be blown off by this hurricane. So all the fruits, and it's been doing so well nurturing the fruits, it may all be gone. But really and truly, that is not a great concern in the grand scheme of things. You know, lives are at stake, properties at stake, livelihoods are at stake. Not a plum eating off camera. So we're just hoping for the best. Hi Leila. Tell me how you feel about the hurricane coming.
Scared.
You're scared? Weren't you excited to see the hurricane?
No.
No? But you're asking me since June whether or not the hurricane was coming. Remember? So you don't want the hurricane to come again? Or you want it to come but you're just scared?
I want to go, but I'm just
But you're just scared?
scared.
Okay, Zahra, come here. How do you feel about the hurricane coming? Thumbs down. You don't want the hurricane to come again? Don't worry, we'll be okay, alright? God will see us through, alright? And all your friends and all the teachers, they'll be fine as well, alright? So now that we've bought our non-perishable items and we prepared the best way we know how, I decided to put the car in proper shelter. And you know, just in case Beryl come and kinda decide to hit us over. Video log, it's July 3, 3:15 a.m. and at 2:37 a.m. You can say one rotted thunder. Tina and I were in the bed and lightning flash and we're here. One piece of thunder, two will turn to each other at the same time. And I think that was the official, you know, I am here, or parts of me are here, announcement from Beryl. And we're here now, just taking it in stride. Children are in the living room. We have a little setting here. And I is fast asleep. And we're praying and hoping for the best. God is with us anyway. Now this is the part I never understood. After the scary thunder and lightning early in the morning, we got up at 7 o'clock and it was again very calm. No rain, no thunder, no anything. It was pretty normal, but in a eerie kind of a way. I took the opportunity to do some last minute touching up in preparation. Nothing major at all. We had some nice hominy porridge for breakfast, which went down real good. But then things progressively picked up. Little by little, the wind got a little stronger, then a little stronger, until even the birds knew that it was time. Video log is 1 o'clock p.m. on July 3. The winds are beginning to pick up. The winds are beginning to pick up. First of all, I never left this. I never left this limb here. It's from an ackee tree, right there. That broke off. So this is. Go do some chopping, not the scamming type. Chop up that limb. I'm just going to do once over of the yard, so we can get an idea of what's going on. So this is also next door. A woodpecker is located also next door. Seeing this fallen, not sure what kind of tree that is actually, but I heard it snap in one of the earlier videos, and I was looking on the other side and I came up over quickly. This was what was snapping. Right. Another sad casualty is this plantain tree, which was the best performing plantain tree that we have in the yard. You remember when we planted them? I think it can be saved because it's basically uprooted, so we can try to plant it back. So preserve its life. Now over here, I know this lime tree looks like it was blown over by the wind, but it was actually not. It was like this before the storm. Look at this lovely lime. Look at that lovely lime. That can make some nice lemonade later. And this tangerine tree, however, I did not leave this like this. So it's pretty much starting to uproot. I'm not sure. We're going to try to save it still. Catch him up. That's what we can do. Our chicken tractors are still here, even though they are zinc and PVC. The chicken tractors are here. No chickens at the moment, thank God. Not sure what we would have done with them, because as you know, we keep our chickens outside for pasture. And it would have been disastrous to have them outside during that storm. So thankfully we neither had them in in the process of raising them or at the stage of after processing where we have them in the freezer, because that would also lead to spoilage. So thank God we dodged that bullet. Another thing we've noticed is one heap of fruits on the ground, and I did look at these akis this morning to see if we could make some ackee and saltfish, but a lot of them are just not ready. And the biggest incident on this side is this fallen mango tree. You can see how big this mango tree is. Let me show you where it broke from. This is going to take some effort to clean up and get rid of. So I'm going to have to start by chopping it up. I'm going to need a chainsaw or somebody with a chainsaw. Basically, you seen it broke from right here. And that's a mighty snap. A mighty snap. This is not that small a tree. It's a decent sized tree. But Beryl came, said she wanted a piece of it. She took her piece. Another tree that we lost was this moringa tree. It was a young moringa tree, but it started to thrive the other day when we started clearing out the orchard. And it was doing really well, springing up, grew really tall, but it was no match for Beryl. Plum tree, probably the softest tree that I have seen since I come country. I never know plum tree so soft. Yeah, they're really brittle, but they're also very resilient in terms of growing back and staying alive. They could literally have no root and they continue to thrive. But this one, you see that major break right there, and so it fell off. So this is another area to clean up. Plums are still, some of them are still good. This is or was, or is, it still is for now, a sweet sap tree that could not manage the strength of Beryl uprooted from right here. So another thing to clean up. But wait, there's more. This other sweet sap tree, which also could not stand up to the strength of Beryl. Yeah, so right now it's like where to start, but eternally grateful to God for. And when I say this, I'm not saying this that nobody has a problem or nobody had it bad, but it could have been much worse. And thank God for the measure that we got it. And I pray for those who had it at a greater measure. Yeah, pray their strength. This is another couple limbs from a mango tree right here. So yeah, but that's basically the extent of the damage that we have here. Inside is dry. We had a couple leaks, or we have a couple leaks, but all I do is use it to flush toilet because there's just water dripping in the house. It was inconveniencing us. It was in rooms that we, well, one of the rooms that we used, but relative to what could have happened, we're okay with that. And just consider it water harvesting, because we have no water supply right now from NWC. We do have a tank, but we're going to be using it sparingly because we're not sure how long we'll have no supply of water, running water. So we're using the tank, you know, little by little. But let me know though, where were you and how was it in your neck of the woods? Come tell me what you thought about the hurricane. You want to see another hurricane? No. Open your mouth and speak.
No.
How did you feel during Hurricane Beryl? There was no sun? No thunder, okay. How did you feel, Zahra?
Scared.
You were scared? But you're feeling better now? Okay.
Now we have to clean up.
Now I have to clean up all of these mangoes, right? Yes. You going to help me? Alright, great. Oh, by the way, there is only one thing worse than your gas finishing in the middle of your rice and peas on Sunday. And that is a gas finishing during a hurricane. But big up to Morgans. They came and they delivered, literally. We also had to go to Maple Ice because there's no power. So we got some ice just to keep things cool and going. And I've been watching out for JPS trucks to see that they're doing what they need to be doing. Started picking up the pieces this morning, so it's July 5 and it's mango picking up. Let me show you what's happening. So we started this morning picking up mangoes. The girls were helping me. This is one wheelbarrow full of. You can see the depth of the wheelbarrow. This is one wheelbarrow full of, in this case, East Indian mangoes. This is probably, I don't know, 150 mangoes in here probably. And for every 150 you find, there's one like this that looks like it have the potential to be ripe. And you put it down, but otherwise, it's just green mangoes. And where are we taking them? First of all, there are more mangoes on the ground. We're taking them to this pile of all manner of mangoes. East Indian, some mangoes I don't even know what they name. But judge for yourself, how many mangoes do you think this is? Quite a lot. And I have a little bit of ackee over there. Yeah, so the idea is to finish picking up the fruit that fell on the ground, including the ackees, because there are ackees on the other side. Not a lot though. The plums we'll just probably rake up, and then I get to the trees that fell, start chopping them up. So I got a machete file for my cutlass here. So this is the tool that I'm going to be using next. What did I tell you? Out of every 150 that you pick up, there's one like this that makes you feel like that makes you feel like you want to keep going. This has potential right here. Alright, let's keep going, guys. And that's what we have to do, just keep going, keep picking up, not the mangoes, but the pieces. And if this is any indication as to how busy this hurricane season is, or will be, then we need to continue preparing. You remember the story when Peter saw Jesus walking on the water and he said he wanted to come out as well? And Peter was okay on the water as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus and not on the storm around him. So as we go through this week, those who are severely impacted, continue holding on, keeping your eyes on Jesus, and He will be the one to keep things together, to hold us together. So until next time, neighbors, walk good, and big up from me and the rest of the house. Bye-bye. Bye, Beryl.